Hey, shalom brothers, shalom sisters, Bishop Nathaniel here. That's right, you know what day it is. It's Shout Out Tuesday. It is Shout Out Tuesday, and I pray you brothers and sisters join me every Tuesday afternoon on IUIC Events channel, where I will be reading your kind and inspirational letters, also thanking you for your kind donations, and also covering very important biblical information for the mental well-being of our 12 tribes. That's right, 12 tribes worldwide. So hope to see you then, every Tuesday afternoon on IUIC Events. Shalom.
They screaming peace when there ain't no peace. Israel prophesying in the streets. Look at me, the center of attention. Black Messiah coming with a vengeance. Coming with a vengeance. Black Messiah coming with a vengeance. They screaming peace, it ain't no peace. We prophesying in the streets. We seeking peace in the streets of Babylon. Brandishing Glock 40s, tucking heat like a carry-on. Sinning against the fathers, got me sleeping, not napping on. Christ the King revealed, this aerial phenomenon. Kicking against the bricks, lose your soul when that fire come. We purify better than gold, got my Bible on, and that's all that I know. When Babylon gon' fall, watch it blow. Ayy, switching it up, the nation's gon' drink it. I'm talking the cup, don't care what you thinking. Believe in the gospel, God is thinking. The fires of heaven gon' gather for dinner. The ear of the flesh, the wicked, the sinner. Your mama, your sister, your daddy, your cousin can get their issue. If they mind, they don't repent.
How you doing, bro? I'm good. Let me ask you a question. First of all, do you see yourself on this sign? Do you see yourself on this sign right here? On this side, this is what the Bible says, right? And on this side, this is what America, aka / the so-called white man say, right? So where do you find yourself on this sign? According to your father. American black. American black, right? So according to, you won't find American black or African American in the Bible. You know that, right? Right. But you will find the word Judah. That's right. You see that? Judah is one of the sons of a man called Israel. You ever heard of you ever heard of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Get that Deuteronomy 32:28, I believe it is. I mean Genesis 32:28. I want to tell you something about this name right here real quick. Genesis 32 and verse 28. Watch this, bro. You got it? I want to tell you about the name Israel. Read that.
The book of Genesis, chapter 32 and verse...
Bring it out!
The book of Genesis, chapter 32 and verse 28. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob.
See that? So, what's your name again, bro?
Ed.
So Ed, this is an angel. He told Jacob, you know Jacob, right? He said your name ain't gonna be called no more Jacob, right? Read.
But Israel.
So guess what? Jacob got his name changed from Jacob to Israel. Let's see what Israel means.
For as a prince has thou power with God.
So that's what Israel means, a prince that has power with God.
That's right.
Guess what? These people, they're the only people that have a connection with God.
Right.
They're the only people that have power with God.
That's right.
You wanna know why? You wanna know why I can say that? And the Bible says, because only people that have power with God can go through this and still be here today.
That's right.
The transatlantic slave trade, only people that got power with God can go through that and still be here today.
Bring it up.
You see that? So that's what Israel means. That's what it represents. Because God did this to us. You see that? You can put it down, Austin. So I want to show you who you are in the Bible, because African American holds no weight.
Right.
That holds no weight when it comes to God. Watch this. Give me Deuteronomy 29 and 1. Watch this. Couple minutes, bro. Couple scriptures. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29 and verse 1. These are the words of the covenant.
So, covenant, right? A covenant is an agreement, right?
Which the Lord commanded Moses.
So you know Moses, right? He said, because I want to go slow with you. He said, this is the covenant, meaning the agreement that the Lord commanded Moses, read,
to make with the children of Israel.
No, everybody.
The children of Israel.
So you see that? So God gave Moses this agreement, this covenant to make only with these people, with the children of Israel. You see that? So go to Deuteronomy 28 and read verse 15. So if we have an agreement together, I say, okay, I'm gonna pay you $15 an hour. You got to do this job, right? But if you don't do the job, do I pay you? I don't pay you. So guess what? It's the same thing that happened. God gave the children of Israel commandments. He say, we're gonna read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So he's telling them, if you don't keep that covenant that you made with God, what's gonna happen?
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day.
Because that was the covenant. That was the agreement, that we would keep the commandments. But Moses is telling the children of Israel, if you don't keep them commandments, what's gonna happen?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
You see that? He says, God gonna curse you if you don't do what he say do, if you don't keep the commandments.
Bring it up.
Notice, he's speaking to the children of Israel, and them alone, right? Right? Read.
Verse 16, cursed shall thou be in the city.
So one curse that will happen to them is that they will be cursed in the city. I'm gonna just use Jackson for an example. If you want to find a so-called black man or Hispanic man or Native American man, are you going to the good parts or the bad part? For the most part. You going to the bad part, you going to the hood, right?
Right.
You going to what? You got potholes in the street. You ain't going to where you got brand new roads at issue. You ain't going there. If I want to look for Tyrone, it's the first thing I'm going to say, oh, he over there in Brandon. Am I going to say that? No, he probably in South Jackson somewhere. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
Read.
Verse 17. Oh, verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city.
So cursed would they gonna be in the city? When you go into our neighborhood, we have the worst foods. Why is there a McDonald's in all of our neighborhoods? Right. You see, why ain't no Whole Foods in our neighborhood? Right. Why ain't none of the good restaurants in our neighborhood?
Quick money.
Huh?
Quick money.
Quick money, but why is it quick money? Ain't that many cows for the burgers that McDonald's produce? You see that? So what are they feeding us? That's what I mean. That's what the Bible said when it says you will be cursed in the city. Who has the worst educational system?
Bring it out. Bring it
Us,
out.
right? That's being cursed in the city. Who gets shot down every night? Us. That's being cursed in the city. That is a curse that God put upon the children of Israel. Right?
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
The Bible also says you will be cursed in the field. Do we have the sign? So the Bible says, bro, we will be cursed in the field, right? So you ever seen any of the slave movies, like Roots or Django 12 Years a Slave? Who picked cotton for 300 plus years?
I did.
Right, our foreparents. You see what I'm saying?
My ancestors.
So our foreparents picked the cotton. When you watch movies like Rosewood and all that type of stuff, right? There were our people in the field picking the cotton. But you have Jewish people, right? They say they the Jews.
Right.
But wait a minute. The stuff we read about, who is it happening to? God said what happened to the children of Israel.
That's right.
You see that?
That's right.
Showing you what? According to this scripture what we just read, who would be the real Jew? Them or us? Because we read what would happen to the real Jews.
Right.
The word Judah is short. Jew is short for Judah. That's what that word is short for. You see what I'm saying? So if they call themselves the Jews, they ain't the real Jews because we read about them.
Please let me interrupt.
Watch this. Watch
Please.
this.
What?
What you got, bro? What you got, man?
Why they call them niggas?
You know you got to answer that? Farrakhan knows it. I ain't playing.
So you
I'm
got
46
me,
years old.
Eddie, right?
Why
Watch
did
it, read verse 28. I want to show you
Why
something.
did they call us niggas?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 28.
Not
The
serious.
Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
That's the curse that God put upon us.
Your back against God.
We have mental illness. You see that? That's a curse from God. He did that to us. And you see it today. Read verse 37.
Tell him.
Verse 30.
You all right, bro. You good, bro. You good, man.
Verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
Oh, boy.
So another curse would be is that.
Y'all my people.
Calm down, bro. You good, man. You good, bro.
He got a
good.
mic. I got
You
a
good.
heart and a heart.
You good, bro. Read that again. Read it again for Ed.
Boy,
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 37.
Because Ed, he asked why they call us niggas, right? Watch this.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
So another curse is that we will become an astonishment to other nations. Read.
A proverb.
A proverb is a wise saying. Read.
And a byword.
Hey, what?
And a byword.
So Ed, the Bible says we will become a byword. That's why they call us things like niggas and all this, Ed, because it's a curse from God. You see that?
Hell no, they're jealous of you.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
So that's why they call us these other terms, Ed, like niggas, Negroes, African Americans. They call us colored. They call us black. They call us all these things, right? But don't worry about it. He all right. Don't worry about it. So that's why they call us these things. And guess what? What we just read just came to life, didn't it?
Bring it out.
It just came to life, showing you what? That we are the people of the book.
That's right.
Children of Israel.
That's right.
Read verse. I want to read you another curse. Read verse 68.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Verse 68. We're going to further prove that the children of Israel, that the so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. Read what you got.
That's right.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out.
Real quick, Ed, I want to get you how you say the word? Participation, right?
Yes, sir.
So, what are you seeing right here on this chart? Well, they took us, right? That is called what? The transatlantic slave trade, right?
Right.
Where they took us from the west coast of Africa and they brought us over here to the shores of America, right?
That's right. That's right.
And what happened when we got off those slave ships? Forced into work. We were sold and everything, right? That's a fact, right?
Right.
Did that happen to the white man? What about the Arab man? Did that happen to him? The Chinese man? Can we say this happened to anybody else?
Right.
We can't, right? So I want to show you what God say would happen to the children of Israel.
Bring it out.
We're reading about the children of Israel, right?
Yes,
I'm going to show you what God said would happen to them for breaking his laws. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So, the Bible says, for us being disobedient, God will bring us back into Egypt. What was the Israelites doing in Egypt the first time Moses let them out?
Teach up. Teach.
They were slaves, right?
Right.
They built the pyramids and all this, right?
Right.
Moses was like, had to go to Pharaoh and say, God said, let my people go. You remember that? So he telling them, listen, if you be disobedient this time, he gonna bring you back into that same hard bondage or slavery again. But this time, how it gonna be?
With ship.
Right.
With ship.
Right.
And you see it on the sign, right? Moses told the children of Israel, you will go in, the next time you go into slavery, it will be by way of slave ships.
That's right. That's right.
And we know that happened to who? Us. Showing you that who are we according to the Bible? You looking at it. We're the children of Israel, right?
That's right.
Because they got put on the slave ships.
Right. Bring it out.
Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
You see that? Just how Moses said it was going to happen, it happened. And did it not?
Right.
Because you have to ask, what? Hey, why did he say that? Why did he have to say that? Read that part again.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
He said, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Meaning, just how I'm saying it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Why do you have to say that, you think?
Right. That's right.
Why do you think he had to say that? I'll tell you why. Because we didn't believe him. You look at a brother like Dwight Howard, brothers like Jalen Ramsey, brothers like Deontay Wilder.
Right.
They're like, I'm gonna get put on a slave ship. A brother like LeBron James.
House niggas, come on.
You see that? They're like, me? Like, no, ain't no way. Because we didn't believe it.
Right.
You look at us, how we built, we don't believe it. You see what I'm saying? But Moses say, just like I'm telling you it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen just like that because we hard-headed. We didn't believe it was gonna happen.
Right.
Right?
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Because it said we wouldn't see it no more again. We were taken away from our homeland and brought to America, right? Had we left and been back home?
Right.
But wait a minute. Moses telling the children of Israel, you wouldn't see your homeland no more. If that's the case, right, who are the people over there in Israel calling themselves Jewish people?
Bring it out.
Who are they?
TikTok.
They pretending to be you.
Right.
You see that? Read, finish it out.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemy.
Wait a minute. What would happen when we got off the slave ships in America?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemy.
What we not sold when we got off slave ships?
Right.
Did that not happen? Did it not happen, brother?
Right.
We were sold when we got off slave ships. When you look at the bottom, that's us chained down on the slave ship. That's cargo. We were the first commodity on Wall Street.
Right.
They were selling us first.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You put it down, Austin. Yeah, right there. It say, come a little close. Come a little close. Can you read this, brother? What that say right there? It said to be sold. See that? A cargo of 94 prime healthy Negroes.
Right. Bring it out.
Child people. You put that
TikTok.
down. So he's saying that what happened to the children of Israel for breaking his laws.
Right.
You finished it? No.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
That's what I was saying earlier. No man was able to save us out of our conditions.
Right.
You had Malcolm X, you had Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King. They tried, but at the end of the day, what? We still here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because God did this to us.
Right.
But it's one thing that we got to do now that we know we the children of Israel. It's something that we got to do. Acts 3:19.
Bring it
A
out.
couple more scriptures, bro. Did you get a flyer? You got a flyer? Okay, all right. Acts 3:19. Watch this, bro. This is what we got to do because you go to, if I may ask, you go to any type of church or anything like that? From Atlanta, right? Huh? Okay, so you're visiting here, right? Huh? Oh, Jack. Okay. So, like, as far as things like Easter and everything like that, right? Your church celebrate those things, right? You celebrate them, right? But what can I read about Jesus Christ celebrating Easter in the Bible?
Bring it out. TikTok. That's right.
What can I read that? Huh?
You can read up on it.
It's not in there.
Right.
It's not in there.
That's right. Bring it out.
Give me go to Luke 22.
Bring it out.
Watch this, bro. I think it's 2 and 21. Watch this. I want to show you what Christ celebrated. You got it? Go ahead.
Luke chapter 22 and verse 21.
Bring it out.
But behold, the hand of him.
My bad.
The book of Luke chapter 22 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Now the feast of unleavened bread drew nigh, which is called the Passover.
See that? That's what Christ celebrated. Christ celebrated the Passover.
Right.
It wasn't Easter.
Right.
You see that? Give me that in John 2. What you got? Go to John 2. I think it's verse 3. No. About Passover.
Last scripture.
Give me Leviticus 23. Leviticus 23. Leviticus 23 and 1 and 2.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations. Even these are my feasts.
So these are the holidays of the Lord. These are his feast days.
Right.
High holy days, read.
6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest.
So this is one of the Lord's holy days. It's
Right.
the Sabbath. The
Yeah,
Sabbath,
right.
read.
And a holy convocation. ye shall do no work therein.
So that guy said you're not supposed to work on the Sabbath day. You're not supposed to cook. You're not supposed to buy and sell on his holy day.
Right.
Read.
It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations.
That's a holy gathering that we have to keep according to God, not Easter,
Right.
not Sunday service. That's not of God.
Right.
That was given to us in slavery.
That's right.
They gave you Monday to Saturday to work, and they gave you Sunday off to worship them, to worship white Jesus.
Right.
That's what they
We
did.
used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.